So this is the Infinix ZERO 35G, and this is the latest and the greatest in the Infinix line, and this thing is packed with a lot of really cool features. But this might be the coolest one out of them all. What am I talking about? This front-facing selfie camera is a really large 1/2.76 inch 50 megapixel ISO JN1 Samsung sensor that is capable of shooting 4K at 60 frames per second with phase detection autofocus. I'm gonna check it out in more details and put it through spaces to see how does it stack up and who is it for. But let's zoom back out just a little bit to see what else is going on for this device. This thing feels really good in the hand, and maybe that's because this narrow frame comes around to meet this curved display on the front that Infinix called this 60-degree golden curve. Cool term or not, it does make the phone look chic and stylish in my opinion. Plus, I was always a big fan of curved display, and this one is executed really well. Speaking of displays, the ZERO 35G has a 6.78 inch Full HD plus 10-bit AMOLED curved display with a peak brightness of 950 nits and a high brightness mode for those extra bright sunny days. I also noticed that the adaptive brightness is really responsive and super accurate. It also has a 60 Hz to an insane 144 Hz high refresh rate and a touch sample rate of 360 Hz that supports DCI-P color gamut, and all of this is protected from scratch and damages with Corning Gorilla Glass and a pre-installed screen protector, along with a really fast and accurate in-display fingerprint scanner and face unlock. The display is bright, vivid, and beautiful. Photos and videos look really stunning, feels good, it looks good, and the best part, I never experienced any false touches on it. They did an excellent job in calibrating the colors on this display, which makes it a great media consumption device for watching high resolution videos. The dual speaker setup with DTS support makes it really immersive while watching movies and videos, and it can get really loud, even though it's not the loudest I've heard in a long shot. However, I did notice that the sound signature of the speakers have a V curve, which works out really good for most content since it's tuned for most bass and treble frequencies. Personally, I think those are some really impressive specs, and we didn't even start talking about what is powering this thing. This thing is being powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 820 octa-core 6nm processor, which is really a mid-tier processor, but this thing is really capable of delivering some amazing performance, especially when it comes to photos and videos, such as 4K HDR processing at 60 frames per second, 3 exposure fusion, AI super panorama, and AI multi-person bokeh video, which is one of the main reasons why I think they chose this chipset to pair with this phone, since it all ties in to what this phone is capable of doing with the selfie camera and the rest of the cameras. You get 12 to 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigabytes of UFS 3.1 storage as a standard with both RAM configurations, which is a must. You're definitely going to need a lot of storage if you're going to use this to be vlogging, shooting photos, and live streaming with this device. Plus, it has a 5000 mAh battery with support for 68-watt intelligent supercharging that takes the phone from 0 to 80% in just about 30 minutes of charge. However, no wireless charging, along with IP53 water and dust resistance. The truth is, in my experience with charging this, it takes a little bit over 30 minutes to get it up to that 80%, but it's not too much, so this is still a win because this thing charged really fast. Alright, this is my first experience with the Infinix XOS operating system built on Android 13, and so far it's not a bad operating system, and of course I'm gonna need a little bit more time to see how it grows on me, but so far it's really clean and polished with some nice, clean, really fast animations. I mean, nothing crazy, but it's pretty good. And I like it. On the flip side though, Infinix is introducing some really cool features that I've not really seen on any other smartphone right now. The ZERO35G is introducing the Folax voice assistant that is being powered by ChatGPT, that is here to assist you with coming up with creative ideas for photos and videos, just in case you need some help to find some ideas to vlog or shoot some photos for your IG, I don't know. You can ask Folax for content ideas if you need some inspiration to shoot another new vlog or maybe some TikTok videos. Plus new features such as AI wallpaper generator, which you can use your voice to ask Folax to create entirely new wallpaper for you, or search the AI gallery in over 100 languages for any wallpaper you want. I mean, one caveat that I have to point out: features like these is not going to be available out of the box like right now. Those are going to be passed down in an OTA over the here rollout of the software update. But when it comes to cool features like these to sell a phone, I usually say don't hold your breath. If you're buying a phone for the features that is available now, no problem. But if you're going to buy it for those features that are going to come down the line, that is going to be a game changer, I don't think you should hold your breath. But everybody's experience is different, and to each his own. If you think that will, yeah, I don't know, I'm just saying. But I'm curious though, tell me down in the comment section, how much do you think this phone is gonna cost as soon as it becomes available and you can purchase it wherever? Let me know down in the comment section. Just put your guess in, don't worry about if you're wrong or not. What we're gonna do is, at the end of this video, we're gonna reveal a price, then we're gonna see who comes the closest. You never know. So we'll talk about the cameras inside this thing, the RAM, storage, and the processor that is doing all the heavy lifting. But the real question that I know you want to know as well as myself is, how does it perform? Well, out of the box, the performance is really good. It's really smooth and fast. The app switching is butter. The haptic feedback is tactile and subtle, but you can adjust it in the settings just in case you want a little extra sensory feedback when you're touching, typing, and all that kind of stuff. But so far, I mean, in my experience, this thing feels really good. And I like the experience so far. So how is the photo and video performance? Well, you tell me, because the first section of this video was shot on the ZERO35G, except for that beginning where I was holding the phone. That was shot on my Pixel 7 Pro. But overall, this thing is really good and it's packed with a lot of features, and I'm really impressed. However, it do have a few limitations. Let's talk about the limitations first, and then we can talk about the fun stuff afterwards so that we can end on a somewhat high note. The first thing is, this phone has a really cool feature called Ultra Steady Shot Mode that keep things really stable while shooting video. However, the problem is you can't use it while shooting video at 4K 60 or 4K 30 or 1080p 60. It only works with 1080p 30. Now, at the time of doing this video, I'm not sure if they're gonna release an update that will unlock this feature for 4K recording. But in my opinion, a device that is being marketed as a 4K 60 vlogging camera, I feel a little bit shortchanged, since I would want to shoot all my videos in that sharp and crispy 4K 60 quality while still keeping things smooth and stable. But I guess everyone does things a little bit different, since most people are vlogging while sitting down or standing, especially for TikTok. So maybe this feature limitation is not such a big deal for some. However, I do think it was worth mentioning. And another thing, I think the selfie camera on this phone struggles a bit with dynamic range on some scenes where you're vlogging in 4K video. However, I think it does try its best to maintain a nice exposure on your face while shooting video. So at least it has its priorities straight. And I do believe that they could roll out an update, even though I was telling you earlier, don't depend on an update. But I do think they can roll out an update that can address this situation where it can actually do better dynamic range. And the next thing that is an easy fix is the skin smoothing, which is not just a big deal, since you can just jump into the settings and adjust it to be less aggressive or just turn it off. But I'm not one who likes skin smoothing any at all. I don't know, some people do. I don't have no problem with just showing my skin tone with all the wrinkles and all the pores and everything. So, I mean, to each his own. On the more positive side, I am really impressed with the AI camera on this thing, because it does a really good job in identifying subjects, scenes, and other minor details that help it to produce some really good photos. I think they look crisp, sharp, and vibrant. It's not that galaxy oversaturated kind of vibrant, but I think they look really good for social media. I mean, tell me down in the comment section, would you want to see me compare this to any other phone to see how does it perform? Just let me know down in the comment section if there's any phone you want me to compare it with that is out now, or any new phones that is being launched. 4K videos look really sharp and crispy on this phone, and this phone is packed with a lot of video features, such as the film section that has a lot of cinematic video transition styles that, well, I believe would probably be one of the main reasons why a lot of people buy this phone, since it will make you look like a dope filmmaker with the least amount of effort. Just check this out. Plus, it has a slow motion mode, time-lapse, short video, and dual video for when you want to record in front and behind you simultaneously when you're doing that kind of vlog, panorama, and a manual mode for when you want to adjust your shutter speed, ISO, white balance, manual focus, or your exposure value. I mean, not even my Pixel 7 Pro has a manual mode, and it costs 2.5 times more money. Speaking of money, let's talk price, availability, who is this for, and why you should buy it. The fact is, recording and processing large high frame rate Ultra HD files require a lot of processing power, high capacity storage, plus high-speed memory. And this phone definitely have all those bases covered, so it ain't no slouch. And it can definitely deliver the goods when it comes to really good photos and high-quality videos. It has a really elegant premium feel and flagship design that comes with a really beautiful, sharp, vibrant AMOLED display that is great for media consumption. And that just puts this squarely in the position where I think the ideal person for this is that aspiring content creator who loves to create high quality photos and videos to share on social media, as well as they like to consume a lot of content on all the different platforms. So ideally you'd want to buy this if you're a content creator or thinking about some content creation and you want to create high quality videos and photos. But the truth is, anyone can buy this phone and enjoy all these features. It's not just for content creators, because it's truly a beautiful phone. It can game, it can shoot videos, it can shoot photos. I mean, like I point out, there's a few little things that needs tweaking out of the box, but this is I wouldn't say a pre-production version, but this is before launch, so they haven't rolled out any software updates as yet. So I'm assuming as soon as software updates roll out, they tweak a little bit more things and it will be a little bit better. But I think the price on this one is really affordable at $339. I'm not sure what that is going to be converted like in your region, in your country, but it should be about that ballpark. And for the package that you're getting, I don't know, man. I think this is a really good package for $339. So if you're watching this video the day it drops, it's launch day, the Infinix Zero 35G is available in your neck of the woods. Go out, try to get your hands on it, touch it, feel it, see what it feels like. I think it feels like a really good flagship phone, even though it's a mid-range, but no one would ever know. Someone see with this, they're gonna think. Plus, the Rome Green, I think, is the best color in all the colorways of the Infinix Zero 30. I don't know, go check it out, see what's up. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, and if you want to see me compare this to other phones, click my face to subscribe, and click the like button on your way out. Thanks for watching, it's your boy, peace.